Greetings and salutations, and I am running late. And there we go. I've not even tried this. What do you call it? Subtitles. How do I turn these on again? Subtitle. What am I using for subtitles again? Web captioning. That's it. Start captioning. Put that in its own little box. And turn them on. I have arrived. And is that working? It just says box at the moment. That is not, I've not said box as far as I'm aware. Although I said turn that box on. Is that going to behave? I don't think it's behaving. Why are you not behaving anymore? Oh no, it is behaving. I'm just not speaking quite loudly enough. Alright, greetings, salutations, welcome. Sorry, late. Confused, everything is all going on. I'm Karen Russell. I'm currently playing through Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is episode session 16. So we're, a lot of hours into this. Minimum 2, so 32 at least. Not sure how long I've been doing these 3-hour sessions. Still 32 hours into a game and I still have no idea what's going on. Last session we did a lot of fighting. We were over at the Lone House trying to save the wizard. That's the Lone House. The session prior to that we just TPK'd, so it was all like reload it. Making our way to it, yes, British bomber shoot, you could say we got trolled. Fighting pretty much up to the house, then I did the level up, then I went back to Loachingdale, rested to get cure up some of the people, left Loachingdale. I still don't know how to take over this domain, which is a little bit frustrating for me because one of my things is annexation, add 5 regions to your land. Maybe I'm supposed to actually take care of the trolls here. That might be a thing that needs to happen. Not sure. But the kobolds that I bumped into all seem to want me to find... Oh, there's more stuff going on at my barony. I could possibly do with getting back there so that I can rest up.
May we have a moment of respite?
We're gonna go with the no, Tristan. No, don't want to enter the Blizzard Foot location. Nope, the only way across this, it would seem, is by going via the crossing up over here, which is not pleasant. Alright, everybody's now not feeling so good, so let's rest up.
Do you miss your tribe?
Hey Shazam,
Don't
how's it
you ever want
going?
to go back to your homeland?
Why the hell? To freeze my ass off on a glacier? Look at their pig snouts? No. You are my tribe now.
If my recent playthrough of Shadow of War taught me anything, sneak in and assassinate their leader. I mean, that's always a solution to many, many problems. And it is something that I would like to do. I did actually think to myself a little after the last session, because it was sort of like, I'm getting a little bit frustrated that it's like I am so squishy. I have an AC of 24, but because I've only got 51 hit points versus 83 and 88 of Valerie with an AC of 29 and Amory who's a 20, but everything she touches she kills. It does kind of mean that I'm really squishy. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was going to the Swamp Witch's hut because I think that's where the kid that I'm supposed to rescue like a week ago is. That rings a bell now. Enter the place. And then I'm going back to my barony? My house. My throne room. I've got something. I'm finding out what's going on and why I'm getting so many exclamation marks. think there might be a bit of the kid left in the fridge at this point. Yeah, there's a chance that the kid is dead. I mean, she spent 2 days getting to me to come to the barony, and it's like, oh, I've come from this other barony.
I shall end this
Or this
suffering.
other area. So if Tristan does that. See there, that's what's annoying. It's so like, why me? There was Amory there, there was Valerie there was Lindsay there, and it comes around all of them to attack me.
Tear them apart!
I mean, luckily they're missing like I'm rolling the dice. How often do you use the stealth button? I'm not really using the stealth button all that often. Maybe they think you're an actual stag. I highly doubt that. I mean, I could put the helmet onto Anne-Marie and see if it makes one jot of difference. Oh, there's a natural one for me. Of course it is. Right. We have got create pit, and I want to get rid of that worgen there. I just want to see this work. It made the reflex save. Yeah. Well. That was a waste of a spell, really, I suppose. Whee! Oh no. Ooh, it fell in. Oh, it succeeded in not falling in? Oh no, that one is falling in. Right.
This should do it.
But yeah, Shazam, I don't use the sneak button, stealth button as often as I would like, but we just entered the area. Wandering around, I don't have fast sneak, so to a certain degree it would have taken a little bit of time for me to keep up with everybody. See, the one that I kind of wanted to stay and stand up didn't fall in, but it's on the edge, so if I delay it until after you, if I'm lucky, you'll fall in on the second one and go around. You did not.
They go down!
Alright, stand up and hit it.
Bring it!
Take care of that one. Take care of the squishier one. Oh yeah, there's a worgen at the bottom of the hole.
A calculated risk.
Oh yeah, no. Okay.
Let us strike as one.
Oh.
Now everything has insane bonuses against me, and move up. Hit that one. Yeah, I'm hoping for, you know, some of the better pits later on, but that's only a second level, third level spell to create a pit. But yeah, to a certain degree, it's just so useful.
This will hurt.
Huh, it didn't manage to attack me.
Let's
Stab
try this way.
Do not falter.
Yeah, it's only like 10, maybe 20 feet deep at this level. I'm back on her. I'll bring up the spell.
They go down!
Yeah, create pit. 1 round plus 1 round per level. and she's a 3rd level caster. And no, I wanted the extend spellbook. 2nd level info. Depth of 10 feet per 2 caster levels, so it's 10 feet deep, and they take 1d6 bludgeoning damage. It's just the battlefield control element of it. I mean, there is other pits. Somebody mentioned the Hungry Pit, where it actually does every round attempt to devour them. For the moment, we're just kind of waiting for this pit to wear off. So that the warg pops back up to the surface, and we can murder it.
Onwards!
Tell me there's a ball pit. I don't think there's a ball pit. There's a hungry pit, and I'm not sure of the rest of them. But I think, you know, Pathfinder did a whole series of pit spells. So yeah, if I switch over to me and stealth, let's see if that makes 1 shot of difference. I'll take everything but the longsword. How big's this map? Oh, it's actually fairly big.
To victory!
Lose your ways, lose your mind, lose your lives. Said nothing in the back. See, this is the problem with me going stealth all the time, is that like, I'm right at the back. I mean, that should mean that it's even less chance that it's going to hit me. Oh look, dire bacon. Make them all go stealth. The thing is, though, I don't think that's... I mean, it might help. I'll give it a try. What's the worst that could happen?
This is for you!
We all die of old age, just a dire joke. Watching them slowly crawl their way across the edge of the screen.
You deserved it!
Should have backed you up. Now back up. Valerie hit it.
Behind me!
Or swing it. Ooh, nice. I did actually do a running total of sort of like the first half of my session last session. I managed to get 13 natural 20s, not all of them converted into critical hits, and 15 natural ones.
A calculated risk.
It's actually a pretty adorable trot for the vicious diabos. I wasn't paying attention to their trotting. I am not focusing fire right now. What am I doing? You're the most injured.
Try to make this swift.
That is Nightbot telling you all about the little mascot that I have, and where to contact the designer and artiste, that's a word, who drew K-Bot. They are generally open for commissions, so feel free to go check them out. They are on other platforms as well if Facebook isn't your thing, but you'd have to ask me and I'd have to. Yeah, I fixed it for the second half of the previous session if you were paying attention. It's kind of like the last thing that I did before coming back while Murder Sauce was looking at my difficulty settings.
I'll fight if I have to.
I might have to tell Nightbot to go a little easier on the messages now. Give everybody else a chance to chat. So that next message is where to find my YouTube channel, where for the most part there's just the uploads of my Pathfinder Kingmaker game. Now split into 2 separate videos because uploading one 3-hour video just took so damn long. And also, who sits through 3 hours of somebody else playing a video game on YouTube? Figured to break it up a little bit. But also, I am playing through Command & Conquer Remastered.
All according to plan.
Just finished the Nod campaign and started the GDI campaign. Not gonna lie, did have to drop the difficulty down on the end of the Nod campaign just to be able to see it through.
In due time.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Everybody sneak around. Everybody go really slowly.
I'm not afraid.
Ah, they saw us. They saw me. And they hit me. To be fair, I'm kind of leading the pack, so I can't really blame them much on that one. Slightly concerned that they have concealment. Ow. If they kill me, I'm dead. I need you to go stand over there and sing us a song. I need you to back up a little bit and let's see what I remember about permanent natural invisibility, electrical immunity, spell immunity. Oh, you're vulnerable to magic missile. Huh, shame I don't have magic missile. This is not pleasant. I remember this from last time. Oh, but I can do this. I can upgrade your bow to the hurricane bow, and then it just counts as a bigger bow. Right,
This
murder the
should
thing.
do it.
Or miss a lot. One of the two. Alright, let's heal up a little. Ooh, do these guys classify as undead? Ah, no, they're aberrations. Alright, move over there. Next round you're gonna bless. There we go.
Onwards!
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Stay behind me!
See, it's weird what a couple of levels will actually do to the difficulty in a lot of these cases. Because the first one of these I came across nearly straight up killed 2 of my people. And
A calculated risk.
it took just about everything to kill the one. So I'm not even gonna bother casting bless. Okay, not too bad, not too bad.
Share your troubles.
Tristan, let's have a heal on Cairo. Oh, was that the thing at the campsite? The campsite? No. Ooh. I don't know. The last time I went out to Will-o'-the-Wisp, it's the same model. That's Buzz in the air. But the one at the campsite, I think, was a blazing something, not a Will-o'-the-Wisp. The last Will-o'-the-Wisp was at the watch.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
What the fuck are these? Greater Talzyworm. Talzyworm. Okay, Lindsay, we're gonna move you back just a little bit. Why I took 5 upstairs and not the full 15 feet, but you could have moved. Yeah, you're fine. Valerie, get in there and protect the squishy ones. Or miss. Right. Turn back on the acid.
This is for you.
We're having fun here. Yeah, it really does look like one of the things that somebody's just made up just to mess with people. It's like a worm with arms. I was running so late, but I didn't actually finish making my coffee in the kitchen. I had to just grab it and run. That was a teaspoon. thought your first GDI mission was a bit lengthy. Yeah, I'm afraid that I can't really help it with the early GDI missions. They are what they are. I mean, I could have tried, speeding up the video, but then you get hamster voice of me trying to present it, or I could have overdubbed it, but that's far too much like video editing. So I'm afraid you're going to have to enjoy it in real time, just like the rest of us. Okay, go kill that one, because I think it's chasing after squishy people. Okay, it really did just kill that one. Who's this? Tristan. Okay. Let's take a 5-foot step back and fire! And miss. Kill that one. Or miss that one, sure, why not? Let's have a 5-foot step back. Yep. Okay. Valerie's got its attention. That should be good enough for most people right now. Let's get you in. Watch out! Missed.
You forced my hand.
Nice.
Let's try this way.
You deserve
Okay,
it.
have everybody focus fire on the thing. Oh no, I totally appreciate that you were joking about the GDI mission. I was being pedantically sarcastic. It was like 5 minutes long because it's a first mission, and all you've got to do is basically wait at the beach until all the enemies rush at you, even if you wanted to take your time.
I'll try to make it
It's
swift.
a design choice that I went with when I first started playing it. It's like, I'm just going to upload these as is in one mission increments. And as you've seen from some of the vanilla campaign, they can take, just about an hour. Whereas, there's other missions where it's like, it's over in the blink of an eye. Not really much I can do about that, not without editing down videos and the like, and I don't know, I find people who edit down videos for video games, it just seems to miss out some things, and if you're not careful, it very easily gets to the point of sort of like, I have no idea how we went from this point to this point. There is no logical conclusion there. Oh, there's a goal. He is flagging us as friendly, however. He has a chest. Alright, I suppose we're going to go talk to him. The dead man staggers towards you. There's a gaping hole in the middle of his chest, and you can see the white of bone through the tears in his decayed flesh. He speaks with a halting, gurgling wheeze. Living one, I do not want to harm you. Help me. Who are you? I had a name. Dorsey. Had a bride. Now I am no one. Alone. Less than no one. What happened to the village? The man groans, and you can see his hands twist and curl into fists. Faye. Damned Faye. Killed everyone. Every single one. Hate. Hate them all. Hate the Fae, hate the headman. Why do you hate Fae so much? The dead man's decayed hands sink into the edges of the huge hole in his chest. The Fae stole my bride, killed her, killed me, the whole village, and the headman, the bastard, helped them, sold his own daughter to the Fae. Nita, my love, evil, all of them. Now, how I hate them. How can I help you? The Fae said I'll reach my final rest when 2 coins serve as my eyelids. Give me just 2 coins. Just 2 coins? Shouldn't be too hard. You put 2 coins over the dead man's eyes, and they fall from his sockets to the ground. The dead man hisses. All lies! Damned Fae! Damned! Live with that word. The dead man utters a helpless groan, stretching his arms out towards you. I mean, I'm guessing it's just special coins. But yes, it can be, so like, I won't be doing that voice very often, it's just absolutely dried out my mouth. And throat. Yeah, physics is not doing us any favors right now.
That is not far.
What's that? You see that?
No, I don't. Oh, it's a trap on the chest. Alright, come out of stealth. Hey, we didn't blow up.
I did as you asked.
We got a heavy pick. Ooh, it's called the Demolisher. Enhancement +1, Construct Bane, and Adamantine. It's not a bad little heavy pick. Shame nobody in the group uses heavy picks. The swamp reeks of algae and stale water.
As it should be. Ready for anything.
The giant slug. How perceptive can it be? There's a few of them here.
I am your shield.
Face me if you dare.
I just got spotted. Run away!
So it's come to this.
Alright. Having a little bit of rage. And charge! Oh wow. I was 35 and it barely scratched it. Alright, you, my friend, are going to step 5 foot and do a full attack. Natural 1, natural 8! Woo! The animation on these guys, sluggy guy, the models, I should say. I mean, they just look kind of icky to me. They're not a very good shot now. I mean, which is a good thing. Oh, it's immune to acid damage. Well, that's news. Stop automatically doing that then. Mallory, if you could get... Oh no, you can't charge because somebody else has charged. Time for full-on assault.
Onwards!
This is where I step in.
I mean, you jest, but the thing is about... Especially when it comes to extended Pathfinder first edition. There was so many spells to do just random things like that.
Not dead yet.
It's like, alright, so you could have hit the person that critted you, who is easier to hit than me. You could have hit the tank. No, you go for the guy who moved up and did literally nothing. 3 attacks, because apparently she bites now. Okay, I am gonna have to crawl away a bit. So that when I die... Nope, that is it. It's game over because the game decided that I was the most important target. Switch over the helm. See if it targets a person with a helm. Going, enter location. Oh no, Chiron's reflexes were too sluggish.
I know what to do.
So if we take this off here... I mean, one of the things about it is it gives a +1 bonus. Gives in +1 insight bonus to attack rolls against flat-footed or flanked targets, which is precisely what I need for my sneak attack. So it makes sense that I'm kind of the one who wears it. But we'll just give it a try. It's now on Amory. I suppose a little bit in that last one it was kind of my own fault for sneaking up.
Enemy approaching.
Oh. Not sure who got spotted first in all of this. Oh no, I got spotted first. Oh no, Amory. Amory got spotted first and then they saw me.
Let us strike as one.
You could all just gather around Valerie a little bit. In the hole you go. I think they all just... Oh no, one of them saved. Bye.
Serves you right.
Oh, it's Tristan. I thought it was me.
This should do it. A calculated risk.
Look at me, Gorum! Do not falter!
Consider me provoked.
Whee! Down it goes. Alright, now we just need to back up a little. And we shall wait until the pit disappears. Alright, Karen, get over there. Amory, get slightly in front of Chiron. Valerie, stand there. Down the hole you go. I think This has got expires this round.
Repent!
So it ran past the person who was stood at the front. It ran past the barbarian and it's coming for me. Great stuff.
This will hurt. Yeah.
I'm starting to really dislike this AI. The more that we put it to the test, the more where it's like, oh, well, we're gunning for the hero. Until something else triggers.
Onwards! Stay behind me!
This is for you!
Which isn't too bad if you're the sword and board tank. Which is one of the things that Murdersoft mentioned, is he's playing the tower shield fighter. Which is precisely what I built Valerie to be. Let's have a save out of it. Let's grab everything but the short sword, long sword, whatever sword. And the next bad guys were around this way. Oh, let's wait until everybody sorts themselves out. I know it was the balls.
They'll never see me coming. All according to plan. I shall end this suffering.
So the boars shouldn't even be able to see me right now.
I'll fight if I have to.
Put best foot forward. We're going to delay until after the balls. Yeah, I don't know what it is, whether there is something about me in my build that says that they're going after me. Whether it's just dodgy AI somewhere along the line. I mean, like you said, the stealth has helped. Doesn't help my dice rolls, but you know, but at least this time they've all just gathered around Valerie. I think one of the things that I'm probably going to do. How's the hat? No, it didn't, because Amory, when I summoned the pit, 3 warg went down the pit. It was Valerie at the front, Amory in front of me, me behind Amory, and it just, the first warg out straight away just ignored Valerie, went around Amory to hit me. So the helm isn't the factor. They don't really worry about AOs as much as they should. Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons against the argument about AOs, but yes, it does seem like the AI, it's like, oh, I'm going to throw a acid bomb at this guy. It's going to hit 3 of my allies and 1 enemy. I'm still going to throw it anyway. Yeah, I just have a feeling that the AI is not the best, and it is heavily stacked to, you know, I could be wrong. I could be sort of like there's something in there that it's all like, a lot of the bad guys have their tactics written out in the book. It's all like, if there is a half-orc amongst the party, you target them first. Seems a little bit weird that it's targeting the half-orc a lot, but I do know that it's all like, you know, you will get things like that zombie guy where it's like he hates Fae.
Escape their view. In due time.
So, you know, if anybody was a Fae and we attacked him, likely to go for them first. I don't mind tactics like that as long as it's spread around a little. It just, with the fact that, you know, fresh out of the town,
Consider me provoked.
that doesn't work because it's magic based. Fresh out of a town and straight up I get murdered because of my low hit points and AC. All because, for whatever reason, the AI decided that I was the best target. Now, dropping into stealth is seeming to help a bit, but it does kind of mean everybody's got to crawl around in stealth. We are not having as much fun at this one. Let's have a song. That helped last time. Stabby, stabby.
Calculated risk.
Nope. Nope. Oh, the dice rolls have betrayed me. Right, Tristan, you can finish this one off. Or maybe not. Valerie, you can finish this one off. Ooh, you did it. Do like that with the 4-round attack. If there is another target within range, it will actually automatically target them. I mean, it's not great sometimes where it's all like, yeah, I'd actually kind of like you to hit the squishy ones and it'll automatically target the big guy. But at the same token, it's not the end of the world. It's better than it wasting the attack.
Repent.
Let us strike as one.
I appreciate to a certain degree it is difficult to program up AIs and get them to behave
Fight if I have to.
responsibly. You know, I've seen tactics in certain AIs where it's
This will hurt.
got some obvious flaws. So it's not like it's the worst thing, you know, it's not the worst AI in the world that I've seen. My dice rolls are atrocious right now. Round 5. And I have Bless and I have Inspiring Courage going on.
Let's try this way.
Oh. I wonder if that will... Oh, that might have helped, but they're dead, so don't know. Let's save it again. Let's patch up. Let's just use one of those to patch people up. That'll do. Oh yeah, there was these guys as well. Totally forgot about them. Ooh. I think the AI can hear me. It's
You can't stop
started
me.
attacking Anne-Marie a lot more now. Could just be temperamental. It could just be I'm imagining things when it comes to the AI.
Onwards.
It's just the number of times where I've seen it just come after me. in situations that I feel don't make sense. Now, in this case, it's like they're all just going after Anne-Marie. Let's get the smaller one out of the way. Thank you.
Stay behind me.
We're going to do a little do-si-do.
Any last wishes?
Around the big person with a shield.
This won't kill me.
Might.
Consider me provoked.
Alright. Get in. Ooh. Dex damage and strength damage.
I'm listening.
Do I have a restoration? Yes, I do. Whee. Okay, you did the strength. Good, good. And let's have a bit of healing on it. Sure, let's have another healing on you. Let's take that one up. Alright, loot the bodies. Steal the mushrooms. Talk to the ghoul. Just gonna quickly burn through this one. Leave without a word. If anybody missed what it said, go back to my video, back through my video, catch it on up on the on demand, or go see it on my YouTube channel. But you know, just to summarize, it basically wants to be left to rest, and to do that, I need to place 2 coins on its eyes, and 2 basic gold coins didn't work.
I did as you asked.
Right. Not entirely sure why I'm going after these slugs. Have a feeling that they're not really going to matter that much. Well, things that I did think of though. So they're not going to have a very high dex. Whee! Got rid of one for a moment. I think. Please tell me it was big enough to fit down the hole. It was not big enough to fit down the hole. Well, Boulder Dash. Right, move up.
This will hurt.
Emery, let's have a rage, let's have a charge. Whee!
So it's come to this.
They're not tremendously difficult to hit. Ooh, are you actually? No, you're not.
Let us strike as one.
Yeah. I'm so like, did I use acid on the first round? And I thought, oh wait, no, I didn't use acid. I didn't actually turn it on since the last time. I'm gonna use the hurricane bow for this fight though. And let's spread out a little bit. Right. Everybody else has done some damage and proved to be annoying. I've just come out of stealth. So everybody else should be a target before me. In theory, going off basic AI logic. Was expecting to do
This
that
is where I step in.
to do slightly more than just crawl around. And straight away it... Oh wait, no, that was against Valor. It just missed. Oh, shoot. Tristan, why? Why did you do that? Sometimes you just need to look at what I'm telling you to do and go, no, that is just daft. I'm not going to do it.
Do not falter.
Okay, great stuff. That's one down.
Onward.
This is for
Bring the
you.
bow into play. Nice. Go save Tristan.
Do it.
Did I just fail? Oh no, I succeeded.
Bring it!
Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. Nearly pretty much one-shotter. Okay, have no fear, Tristan is right there. If he doesn't fall into the pit. I think he's falling into the pit.
I'll fight if I have to.
Come on, let's take care of this one.
A calculated risk.
Not bad. See, I should really run you away and hide, but
Tear them apart!
you're a barbarian, and it was almost dead. You hit things. Right, go stand behind Valerie. Their ranged attacks are not as damaging as their melee attacks.
Do not falter.
He is looking a little folly right now.
You can't stop me.
I do not recognize your pun. Hey! Welcome back, Tristan. Just in time, heal the smeg out of Amory. Can you charge? Yeah, you can charge. Oh, wow.
You deserved it.
Alright. Stand up. Let's have one of these. And move.
Onward.
Oh my word.
This will hurt.
There we go. Lots of damage.
Down!
Confide in me.
Tristan, let's use up Shield of Faith to cure Amory. And everybody's back in green. Right, what am I doing over here? That's the question. Why did I want to be over here? There's Shard of Knight's Bracer. Nope, no reason to be over here whatsoever apart from EXPs. And I'm over 10,000 EXPs away from level up. There's some... I mean, there's a Shard of the Knight's Bracer, which I think is one of the things that you get to collect to try to get reforged to get a bit of a bonus item at some point in the game. For this zombie guy, it's a ghoul? Is he a ghoul or a zombie? I think he's a ghoul. Ghoul.
This requires your attention.
As it should be.
What requires my attention? I mean, there's that.
A trivial matter.
Oh, hello. Oh, that's what a hogdad is. Terrible, terrible things.
So, Taya.
Stay behind me.
I think I've got a spell for this. It's not you who has the spell, though, maybe.
This is for you.
Let's get some rage going, just in case you do actually manage to hit. Terrible, terrible things. I have a bad feeling there's another one. Ooh.
Oh.
Right. Just move away a little bit. I could have sworn I took glitter dust with somebody. I did do. It's on you.
Yes.
One failed, one saved. But that's... The main effect is now they're glowing, they can't stealth anymore. Let's have a channel positive to get everybody a little bit looking a bit more dandy. Let's murder the things. Murder the things. Okay, don't murder the things. I'm out of create pit. Scorching ray. These seem like bad ideas. Oh, they also have spell resistance. Great stuff, great stuff. God love spell resistance. I'm impressed that it's level 6 and things already have spell resistance. I mean, these are all freaking level 8s. I probably shouldn't be here. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, it's got a 13 to hit. I had a feeling there was another one out there. We've got 4 attacks per round. And a 13 to hit Valerie. I really shouldn't be here. Have I blessed? I have blessed. What else do I have in my little book of tricks? Oh, I got my inspiring song. Let's move 5 feet more away. Are these things classified as evil? Probably not. Neutral. I should have spells. Bear's Endurance. You can't really get to the one that I really wanted that on.
This way.
Okay, that's one down.
Let us
Valerie.
fight as one.
2 natural 1s in a row.
I'll fight if I have to.
Bring it.
Con damage is bad.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Oh, Saren Ray.
Ah, that's a healer dead. Great stuff. Alright. Lindsay, you are our only healer left.
Any last wishes?
I don't think this is going to end well for us. Yeah, sure, carry on. Take another 3 points of con damage. You weren't using those hit points, were you?
This should do it.
Oh, that's 2 down. Do us a favour, move over there a little.
Do not falter.
Right, I am out of create pits, but I can create a web. Not sure who saved and failed in all that, but move away. Aha!
This is where I step in.
There's one that cannot do anything, so
A calculated
very
risk.
carefully move up to that and stab the smeg out of it.
Onwards. Ha.
Now, I have a feeling that these things are going to be at least... Oh, we have their energy resistances. Electric and cold. Alright. Although you do have spell
You
resistance,
can't
so
stop
let's
me.
not use that, use the bow. Amory is dead, or dying. Attacks of opportunity, everybody missed. It's going after Lindsay. No, Lindsay. Well, shit. I have no idea how to get you out of this one. Do that? Well, it worked against one of them. Which one's fascinated? Okay, so it's that one that's fascinated.
Stay behind me.
I don't know why, but when anybody ever says basilisk, I always think of the World of Warcraft basilisk, which it kind of looks like that, but it has 6 legs. Thank God for low dash hold. Ooh. Alright, Lindsay, keep crawling out of there. And murder the thing. Carry on, murder the thing.
Let us strike as one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know why, but basilisks seem to have... Oh no, he's got a lot of extra legs.
Do not falter.
You might want to just double count the extra legs he's got.
This is for you.
Because I don't think it's 2 extra legs. 6 plus 2? Well, no, these have 4 legs. So, whenever I think of basilisks, I think of the World of Warcraft ones, which have 6 legs.
Serves you right.
And then you're saying, oh, that guy's got 2 extra legs still. Oh, wait, no, maybe that...
Onward.
English, I fail. Alright, if you could stop sucking at this, that would be great. I don't have any other spells that are gonna help, I don't
Fight
think.
if I have to.
That one's just fascinating until we do something daft.
You deserve
So
this.
let's not do anything daft, okay? Oh my word, if you could start hitting this, this would be great. I suppose I could try and get Amory back in. I might try that. Get some more damage up in the place. Cure moderate. I think that's the best that Lindsay can do.
Excellent. Yes.
We have some trivial amount of hit
Try
points.
this way.
Let us strike as one.
Stand up.
them apart!
Just wait right there for a moment. Ha, you missed. Right, let's have another cure moderate.
Yes.
Alright, that's about as best you're gonna look for right now.
This should do it.
Do not falter.
Amory, we need you to hit something.
You can't stop me.
Oh, somebody else got it. Yay. Right, I'm not going to attack with you. You're going to wait there for a moment. Lindsay, what spells do you? You're out of seconds, so let's have a Cure Light Wounds on
Excellent. Yes.
Amory. Chiron, you are going to delay until after Valerie. Valerie, you are going to go up and stab it. Can't believe you missed a thing that is fascinated with somebody else. But it gives us a bit more time to patch up Amory. Now, stab it!
Stay behind me.
This is going to take a while if I just wait for Valerie to do it, but I kind of want her to do it so that, you know, it will be her that gets aggroed.
Excellent. Yes.
So
Strike is
stab it
one.
already. Nope, screw it, going in. Oh. It had next to no hit points left. Oh, that's not too
In
bad.
due time.
Okay, everybody's looking a little mushed up. Let's get some positive energy in the room. I think that's everybody healed up. Nice. Right, what were they protecting? That is what I'm
I
wondering.
found something interesting.
Leather armor +2, cure moderate wounds, and 48 gold. Anything
All
else?
according to plan.
Nope, not really.
It is finished.
Lots of lovely XP though. What did it gives me XP wise? Each one of the goes give me 67 EXP. I mean that's 67 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 4, so math. It's a couple of thousand I think actually. 67 by 6. So 133, at least 12. Well, yeah, it says 67, so it's greater than 12. I'm the only person around here who can do math in their head.
Follow my lead.
Or wants to do math in their head. 67. 6 times 6 is 36. So 360. Plus the 7. 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 7, so it's about 400 per basilisk. So 1,600. Okay, what we got here? We got diables. I think I can take these guys on. Stealth up. Move in slowly. Valerie.
Don't hesitate. Can you make an epic pose? I
Charge.
need inspiration.
Can you charge? Yeah, you can charge. Nice. I mean, 395 to 402. Have you ever heard of the term close enough for a council job? Because that's the best way of doing maths. It doesn't have to be precise, it just needs to be close enough. Have some rage going, because we're gonna rest up soon. Because we're almost out of spells.
Repent!
What? So big, so silly, so mortal. I think there's fate creeping around here. We can use acid splash against these guys. Watch out!
Do not falter.
Possibly shouldn't have run Amory up to the front, but oh well. How does this? How does the loot feel in this compared to a novelty TPRG? I think about the same. I think one of the things I previously discussed this is it's all like when I'm playing TPRGs, and whether it's computer or tabletop, I tend not to fuss overly about every last little item that there is.
A calculated risk.
I know that we play on fantasy grounds where it's very easy for you to give out the loot and for it to include the azimuth laser pistols,
This is where
which
I
is
step in.
sort of like the dagger of
This is for you.
Starfinder. It's not. I mean, the survival knife is kind of a dagger of Starfinder, but
Onwards.
you get what I mean. And so because it's automated, it's all like, yeah, we'll grab it, yeah, we'll sell it. Yes, we'll try to make as much money as possible. So for the most part, it feels very similar. At the moment, I'm coming across a lot of creatures that are not likely to be carrying weapons and armor. But I can skin them,
Serves you right.
which is a nice touch. Gets me a little extra gold. But again, in computer RPGs where it tracks every single pound of weight, if we just take a quick squint at my inventory, I'm at 426.1 pounds, which puts me firmly into the medium, which means that my fatigue period is decreased, so I get fatigued faster, and my travel speed is reduced. So journeying across the big map is more difficult.
Bring it!
Did I just say 4? Oh, she got 2 bites for some reason.
Tear them apart!
She must really like bacon. I'll
try to make this swift.
because it's a computer doing all the math, it's a little bit clunky because you know that you can't just loot everything.
This should do it.
So, I'm not looting anything that I don't feel has much value to it. Oh, it was a critical hit. I thought she got sneak attack.
Let us strike as one.
I'm listening.
Can you
Done
not
with
skin these things?
waiting.
Yeah, skin them. There we go. There's a scarecrow in the field. I do not trust it. Why can I target the scarecrow? Can I set it on fire before anything else happens? This house differs from the others. It is the only one that looks habitable. A low, almost defended fence rings it, and smoke rises from its chimney, and you can smell what could be a stew, heavily spiced. Even glass windows adorned with drapes are intact. A small dented brass bell hangs near the front gate, as well, and a well-swept path leads from the gate to the door of the house. Along the side of the house lies a garden, vegetables it seems. In the middle of the garden you see a scarecrow with black stones for eyes, and a wicked grin stitched into its burlap face. That scarecrow looks like it might be trouble. Detect magic. The scarecrow's aura is strong. It's almost like a lightning flash in your senses. It isn't a bundle of sticks and rags. It's a dangerous ward to protect the home from trespassers. Let's see if there's any enchantments on this gate. The gate and bell bear a simple enchantment that alerts a caster, presumably the owner of the house, about uninvited guests. Anyone here? No matter how loud you shout, no one answers. Ring the bell. Ha, spoiler alert. You mean about the scarecrow? Or the fact that it was targetable? What in the everlasting damnation? After a few moments, the door creaks open and an old woman with tangled grey hair and greenish skin steps out. What in the damnation are you doing here? The old woman squints at you with disapproval. Her hair is a tangle of grey and her wrinkled skin is an unusual shade of green. Both her eyebrows and ears taper to points. I'm looking for a lost child. Have you seen him by chance? A boy? What would I do with a brat? Pickle him in a jar? That's rich. She gives a rattling laugh. Where is it written that if an old woman likes a little peace and quiet, she must be a child-stealing witch? Who knows what could have snatched up the child? Maybe it got eaten by goblins, or lured into the swamp by wandering lights. Or maybe his poor sobbing mother, with all her false tears, strangled him in his sleep, put him into bed with a shovel somewhere deep in the forest, and now looks for someone to mantle the blame. Go to her, squeeze her for answers. Make her tell you where her whelp is. But don't be bothering me. Her answer rings with indignation. I failed a perception check. But you can't tell if it's genuine or not. How can I help you, good woman? Well, now we're talking. Much better than poking around where you don't belong, nattering on like a fool. Here, look. She pulls out a black, oddly wrinkled mushroom from a bag on her belt. It has an odd smell about it that makes your eyes tear up. This is a black rattlecap. The spore pods inside, the best thing for the lungs and the skin. I use it for my tea. They're rare, though, but they grow thickest at the mud bowl, east of here. Get me at least 10. Yes, 10, then we'll talk. Who are you? Hey, me. I'm just a harmless old woman hoping for some peace and quiet. The old beldame, they call me, and that's fine. I've been called worse in my life. Why are you asking? What fool's errand brings you out all this way? Farewell. Good riddance. Charming.
That is not far.
I mean, it could be a little bit spoilerific, but it's also a bit cliche. So I have seen it in other games, certainly, where things like that are targetable, but have absolutely zero relevance whatsoever. And they do it in part just to mess with people. Delay until then. Lindsay, murder that one. Or don't. Valerie, charge. Can you charge that one? No, you can't. Oh, we just got the 3. Right, Amory, can you charge? No, you can't, but you can just move and murder. Alright, it's sufficiently murdered. Move up a little. When you say the hat's not doing her any favours, do you mean the witch's hat with the pointy thing? Never did understand why witches wore them hats. I'm guessing that they had some other use than just, you know, witches. Or it's just actually one of them lore stereotypes, which was never actually a thing. It just kind of got made. Hey, Murdersource, how's it going? I think I'm in an area that is far too dangerous for me.
Any last wishes?
I got attacked by 4 things that were CR8. And seeing as though I'm a CR6 party, it seems like it could have been worse, or it could have been better. Yeah, she's saying you come here calling me a witch, me here in my secluded cabin and in my witch's hat. I mean, you are just being stereotypical there. Which is why I ask, you know, do hats of that design actually have a practical use before they were associated with witches? I mean, it's very similar style-ish to that which is associated with wizards. And you don't think wizards are a bad thing. Or most people don't think wizards are a bad thing. So it seems a little bit odd to me that, you know, it's like... See, I have to do this. I have to look at the good in everything simply because it's all like, yeah, there's a great possibility that she is actually just a stereotypical witch. But at the same token, I'd like to think that they throw the cliche under the bus occasionally.
You can't stop me.
It is just a woman who likes to live in peace. The scarecrow is just a scarecrow. It's just got a ward that animates it ever so slightly when the crows get close, because it's slightly more offensive, effective, not offensive. Apparently, the pointed hat is not a very pleasant stereotype. Oh, is it actually just a? Is it actually a thing? Or is it just something that's been wrapped up in bullshit stereotypical lore? That's the first question. Right, check, everything dead. I'm going to save it here, because the last time I crossed something like this, it nearly got me all killed. We failed. We failed to stealth as well.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
Right, let's have a song. Let's move back. Yeah, I only came here because I was feeling slightly bad for the woman who basically came to my castle and was like, "You must save my son," and that was like a week ago, and it's like, I should probably go looking for that kid at some point. Octavia, don't bother with that, sir. See, I wonder if this counts. Not affected by target spell resistance, but they have spell immunity. Would help if you hit. Alright, just straight up murder the thing.
Will hurt.
Nope, can't do that.
Try this way.
Oh, I'm out of hit points.
This was not part of the plan.
Bum. Do I have any more of that wonderful, wonderful glitter dust? I do not. What do I have access to? I've got to cure light wounds. That'll do.
Yes.
I'll give me a little bit more. Let's go for a channel because everybody got a little bit beaten up trying to cross that gap. It's so annoying, but it's so easy for them to hit Valerie. Yeah, it's more of a genuinely offensive stereotype than lore. It was based on, so I won't get into it. I'm also really hoping they play with the trope and she won't be responsible. Yeah, I like it when they play with the trope and don't play it straight. I'm guessing by what you've discovered, the trope or the offensive stereotype more than lore is potentially so offensive that you don't really want to get onto it in a public channel. But
Should do it.
I'm now a little bit curious, so I'll probably go poking around and regret it later. Right, let's get a bless from Tristan.
So, Kaya.
If we could start hitting these things, that would be great. Why does the other one keep fading in and out of existence? That's slightly concerning. I got nothing.
This is for you!
What's this? No.
A calculated risk.
This one's nearly dead at least. Oh, I'm nearly out of inspiring courage. That's not a good thing. It supposedly is just a normal will-o'-the-wisp, but it keeps fading in and out of existence. And that is gonna annoy me. There we go. Right, move over to it. Oh, it's just a distance thing. You need to get close to it.
I'll fight if I have to.
Right, murder this one before somebody dies.
Yeah.
Time to move up to liquid courage.
Any last wishes?
Let's have another channel from you because people are still looking a little bit mooked.
Do not falter.
Come on.
You can't stop
Concealment is always one of them things where it's so
This will hurt.
powerfully cumbersome.
me. This is where I step in.
No. It's full concealment, so it's 50% on every single one of these hits. Channel again, because Valerie's not looking good. And we're just about out of all of the spells. I just hate the way that it's like, heal for 18, die for 12. Many of them based on religious discrimination. Yeah.
Consider me provoked.
I'm guessing pagan? Yeah, that's mostly what the size pointed to as well. I mean, for better, for worse, which is witchcraft and all that is largely regarded as, you know, The Inquisitions is regarded as mumbo jumbo scaremongering bullshit these days. The whole concept of witches is still a thing. Not sure how much has been lost in knowledge from then till now, and how much of neo-paganism is accurate. The thing is, it's mainly all started around the Dark Ages, or the start of the Dark Ages at least. It signified the Dark Ages, for the most part. Do you come to meet your death? Leave now. So big, so silly, so mortal. Educated women who are knowledgeable women who spoke out against the church, and also it was a bit creepy. So let's just get back onto that for a moment. One of the things that always sort of like bamboozled me is like, you know, when people said that witches are nasty and evil people, it's like, why? Because most of the time it was woadcraft and herbalism that they were practicing and preaching. Which, if you actually go away and look at most modern medicine, there are ties to natural ingredients. You know, penicillin is the one that springs to mind that I know is definitely based off something that grows naturally. And it's unbold, and it's refined, and it basically is the world's first antibiotic. I mean, Christian isn't very Christian, though. I don't want to get too deeply into that argument. But for the most part, a lot of Christianity is very much preached from the viewpoint of the preacher. Yeah, we're kind of going somewhere I don't really want. While Catholicism was trying to adapt to the symbols and other faiths to convert more heathens, like the Ankh, and mixing up Easter and Christmas with pagan legends. Yeah. It's very much gotten very muddied, Catholicism and Christianity in general. If you ask me, I don't really pay too much attention to most of it. But yeah, let's get back to the plot. Oh, actually, I've just realized that it is an hour and a half roughly into the stream. My coffee mug is empty, so we're going to take a quick 10-minute break and have no more religious chatter. Okay. Chatty bye for now. Greetings and salutations. I am back. Let's see if my... Oh, wait, no, I can't just click back on the game. I actually need to click back in OBS to display the game. And... what the fuck did the credit... I just have to check something. My weight now, I've just clicked back to the game. I actually need to put it back in the ass to display again. What the fuck did the credits? Yeah, okay. Subtitles, they're hilarious. So yeah, welcome back to my Pathfinder stream. We're currently exploring a bit of a swamp. And my subtitles are broken again. So I'm just going to go turn them off yet again. I don't know what it is about the break. Because it's not like I can get all this set up beforehand anyway without launching the game and doing all the rest of the things. Let's have a quick squint. Give that a quick refresh. Maybe it's going too long without talking. Yeah, no, the subtitles work when, you know, so if I'm, right, let me just demonstrate. If I turn them back on, as long as I'm not in the game, it's showing the subtitles and correctly rendering them on the stream. The moment I click back to the game, it stops and no more subtitles will appear. It's only when I alt-tab back out does it suddenly catch up and go, oh wait, they were still being generated. The thing is, when I'm setting up the stream, I load up the game in the background so that we've got the menu screen music. I go and I start streaming. I load up the subtitles. I check that they work without broadcasting my mic. I turn on my mic. I welcome everybody to the stream. I then switch to Pathfinder, then switch to the game, and the subtitles work. When I go for a break, the subtitles seem to break, and I do not know why. And they were working. Were they? I don't know if they've been working since I've actually started taking a break. I could probably do with a second monitor and actually obvious sensor is to tab out anytime you want to say anything. Yeah, no. Not going to do that. I'm just going to turn off the subtitles and nobody can see them ever again. Unfortunately. But yeah, like I said, I probably do with having a second monitor so that I can play this in a window and actually be able to see the subtitles generating at the same time. But I don't have a second monitor, and I'm sort of like debating where next to spend money on investment. Because part of me is actually sort of like, with the discussion of religion before, it's like I won't mind actually getting into a discussion about religion, but I'd like to change the channel to a just talking kind of thing, so that people don't arrive expecting Pathfinder. But if I close down Pathfinder, I've got nothing to show you guys. So I've been debating whether to pick up a video camera and get my camera in a corner somewhere. With just my mug talking to you all. But the camera that everybody recommends is like $100 over in the States. I struggle to find it for anything less than like $140. I think I managed to get it down to. And seeing as though the pound should be worth more than the dollar, it's almost closer, some places it's almost closer to $200, and it's like, Also, I'm not sure how much value it would add to my stream because most of the time it's just me playing the game. Anyway, the corpse of a beautiful girl lays in the middle of a glade. You can see a black stain of caked blood on her flowing dress. Despite the years that have passed since the girl's death, the body bears no signs of decay. Her pale hands, clutching a white lily, are folded on her chest peacefully, and a wreath of flesh flower crowns her head. There is a glint of fine jewellery on her body, a necklace, earrings, and a ring on her finger. As you study the jewellery, you hear hissing voices from every direction. Fae. But despite the number of voices, you cannot see a single one. Get hence! Get hence! Let our Natya sleep, or you will regret it. That was the kid or the wife? No, I do not have a spare DLSR lying around. No, I don't really know anybody who's got a spare DSLR. And plus, as well, one of the things I'd be wanting is a little bit of quality, which is why, I've spoken to a few people and they all recommend the C922 by Logitech. And from a lot of the places where I've seen, it's all like, yes, this is the camera to get. What's really annoying is if you go on the Logitech website, they've got a listed price of £99.90, somewhere like that. The thing is, it's currently out of stock on back order, and there's no way of ordering it through them. So it's like, Anyway, get hence, get hence. Let our Naita sleep, or you will regret it. So sad and romantic. Whoever she was, someone really loved her. I wonder what enchantments they cast on her. The body bears strong preservation enchantment to keep the decay at bay. Who is there? Show yourselves. A flurry of giggles and mocking jabs comparing you to an unfavourable end of the meal. Are your only answers. This is the land of the Fae. Their jokes can be cruel, but their hearts are not evil. Angering them is unwise. Gather some flowers and lay them near the body, because that's what we do. You collect fresh flowers and lay them around the girl's remains. The jeers and threats of the Fae become murmurs and dissolve into silence. Yeah, I mean,
All according to
a DSLR is largely going to be based on the lens, not just the camera itself. Yes, there is the potential of getting something like that, but most people that I know that own a DSLR wouldn't really be willing to have a spare lying around. And also to one of the other facets is that, like, how am I going to mount that on top of my monitor? Or am I going to get a tripod and have it off to the side so all you're looking at is the side of my face just constantly? Whereas if I get a web camera one, it should just attach to the top of the monitor and sit there, and then all I need to do is look up from the screen and be so like, hey, how are you doing? Kind of touch. I also know that some DSLRs don't behave too well as a web camera. One of the streamers I watched, she was using one as a web camera, and it was draining the battery faster than it could charge it. so she had to do some mucking around with wires. And I just realised that I have not muted stream. Not stream, Facebook. There we go. Muted. Well, that's just British Bumbershoot sending me a private message. I have considered that, but at the same token, I don't know how much spare equipment he might have. So it's one of them that maybe not. And also to a certain degree, it's getting it here. Some cameras do work fairly well at that. I feel crushing anguish and despair. Whatever destroyed the village is somehow connected to this well. Let's see if the well bears any enchantments. An aura of death magic hangs about the well. The aura runs strong and deep, emanating from the bottom of the well itself. Knock on the lid. A flurry of whispers erupts beneath the lid, and for a moment you feel faint, but you take a deep breath and focus, blocking out the whispers. Your momentary disorientation subsides. Let's leave for a moment. Let's save for a moment. And how do I trigger this well again? There we go. Pry open the lid. As you pry open the lid, it splinters away and a foul stench bursts forth. You feel a vicious, evil presence rushing towards you.
I'm wounded.
Hey, can someone help me? I can't keep this up much longer.
Wow, that stung. Ancient Will-O-Wisp, War Whisper, that was what it was. Also 100 for a decent purpose webcam isn't too bad, to be honest. Yeah, it's just, I wouldn't mind spending 100 quid on it. But the problem is I can't find the one that a lot of people recommend for 100 quid. And because of that, I'm a little bit so like, well, okay. If I can't get the one that everybody's recommending for 100 quid. Oh, that was a bad channel positive. I could have done with that being a little bit more positive. Come on, get in there. This might be a moment that I'll have to reload. I don't know. Amory, can we rage? Can we charge? We can charge that one. We can't charge that one. Just move up and attack that one.
I require healing.
And that's game over, folks. Yeah, it's in stock at Currys for 95 at the moment, apparently, but only for Stalker Election, so don't know what that means for availability. And the lockdown, of course. Okay, I could do with going away, getting some healing, resting up. Actually, in theory, I should be able to rest here. I've never done this before. Begin resting. You are attacked while hunting by a boggard brute, and a boggard prophet. Alright, well,
Serves you right.
the prophet is likely to be a spellcaster. Terrifying croaks. I think everybody just failed that one. Move up and murder that thing. Octavia, yeah, concentrate on this one. Let's get this one out of the way while... Okay, and then go for the prophet. You need to head on out of there head out of these CRA areas. Yeah, I mean, I do.
You deserved it.
I'm not a big fan of. See, this is one of the awkward things about anything that's open world. You know, it's all like, yeah, you're free to go wherever you want to go. But at the same token, it's all like, well, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
Repent.
And this place seems to be very much sort of like the cusp of deadly.
This will hurt.
Every other fight, it seems like it could just straight up kill me. Especially when I've gotten to the point of sort of like, I have no spells left. You know, I used the last of Tristane's channel, and it got me a grand total of a 4. That's 6 hit points for everybody. Now let's see if I can rest again. If it fails this time, then I'll head back to my keep.
Tristan, why are you staring at me like that? Do I have an ink stain on my cheek again?
Yes, actually. But it wasn't about that. I just like to watch you write. You're so focused. As if you're trying to put a part of yourself down on the pages.
Tristan is going to assassinate her. Valerie is trying in vain to fasten one of her many buckles on her armor. It appears the clasp is completely stuck. Try to fix her buckle. Without saying a word, you reach for the buckle on Valerie's armor. At first the girl watches you, baffled, and then pulls away, annoyed. I appreciate if you keep your hands to yourself. Just trying to help. Did you? A pity you didn't deem it appropriate to offer your assistance first. Valerie casts an apprehensive look at you. I've received unsolicited care often enough to know when someone is being patronizing. Don't try my patience, please. I mean, Jesus. He's in it for the long game. Okay, so let's see. We're all rested up. We have spells. This is a terrible idea. But I'm
listening.
you know, this is one of the other things about video games, is because I can reload.
No mistakes.
And
Right here, my friend.
I know roughly what's going to happen. I can scum it a little. I have 21 hit points.
I know what to do.
Wow, no wonder I'm squishy. I really, really, really do need to get myself sorted out. Come on, roll well. Hup. Pada! Ooh, 6. Nice. I got 39 hit points. Still got 3 points of ability damage. Do I have any scrolls of that stuff or potions? That is the next question. Sort by type. I got a lot of junk. I also have some plus. No, that's a +2 studded. It's a +1 chain. I got this +2 leather. No. No, you went up to medium, didn't you? Scale mail +2, which is 7. Same overall stats. Not really worth it. Did work out that was completely useless. So you can have the helmet back, the headband of vast intellect back. I am going to take back my Stag Lord's helm. Because I looked funny in it. Right, what was I doing? I was looking for potions of... lesser restoration or restoration. I'll take a full restoration. But I don't... Ooh, lesser restoration. Use that. Okay. Shield of Faith. Vanish. This one. Use that. You're back to great. Use that. You've still got some con damage. Use it again. And you've got some con damage. It's just a 1 point, but it is affecting you, so you use one of those. Oh, is that from con damage? I thought it was just low rolls and level up. Lol. No, I'm not sure whether the hit points are calculated. I think they're calculated, so it's not based off rolls. And no, they're the 29. Shoot, I mean, Little Miss Spellcaster here has only got a Constitution of 8 and 29 hit points, so it might be rolled. So, everybody sneak, and pry open this lid. And now that we're all spread out, because I knew that this was going to happen, the lightning bolt shouldn't knacker everybody. Just Lindsay. Maybe should have done something about that one.
This way.
Let's sing. Valerie, annoy that one. Tristan, you were a bit closer than I would have liked. But let us pray. And step away a little. You're ahead of them this time, but Tish.
Bring it.
Should have raged. Oof. Stabby stab.
Do it.
Lindsay, let's make some glitter. Is the glitter gonna help? Any creature covered by the dust takes a minus 40 penalty to stealth checks, but I don't think it is going to prevent the whatchamacallit words. I can use them. Concealment. There we go. That's Cat's Grace on the rogue. Everyone's a little bit injured, apart from Octavia. Let's Hurricane Bow up. Amory Rage.
A calculated risk.
Me doing this alone might be a terrible idea. I can get back a little and try taking out that one.
Let us strike as one.
Tristan, people are still looking slightly injured. There we go. Everybody's looking dandy. Octavia, go for that Will-O-the-Wisp. We're gonna try to basically focus down a little. Oof. Why is that so low? I mean, it's touch. Oh, because it's a plus 24 against my 19. Yeah, that'd do it.
This will hurt.
This is where I step in.
Do not falter.
You forced my hand.
Nice.
Bring it.
One strikes at me, just hits. Can you?
Let's
Yeah,
try
you can.
this way.
For a wonderful round of attack there.
Onwards!
Come on. Start hitting people or people are going to start dying.
Consider me provoked.
Oh, don't. Yeah, that's cool. Whole round of everybody missed. And all of a sudden, I regret my life choices at moving away from this one. Alright,
This
back
should
to
do
it.
it.
It should stop doing the whole lightning thing now.
Serves you right.
Valerie, move up. These guys are a real headache.
So it's come to this.
Pretty sure you just come here to make puns. And there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
Yay! Because bullshit. Alright, I am going to leave this area and can I help you? Valerie tugs at the belt a few more times and finally sighs and turns to you. Can I avoid the fight for now? Yes, I can. It only occurs when I disturb the well. I would appreciate it. You identified the problem effortlessly and fixed the buckle. Valerie turns her head to see what you are doing and leans almost against your face. Noticing this, she blushes slightly and pulls away. Thank you. Look at you, the fearless Valerie can be embarrassed. Yeah, all I need to do to avoid the fight is not touch the well. Which I'm tempted to do because I feel like I am so out of place at this point. So I'm going to look for something else in this journal, but this is not giving me any indication as to what level any of this stuff is. I've got an errand here to go pick up mushrooms. I'm guessing that's not going to be very easy to do. I've got this Beneath the Stolen Lands, which is a dungeon that I think goes on forever. Return later. The thing is, I don't really know what else to do. I could go after the trolls. They were manageable, question mark at least. The mushrooms was to help find the kid, right?
All according to
Well,
plan.
I don't know, because the lady who wants the mushrooms was just all like, the kid's not here, go away, leave me alone. If you want to know where the kid is, go ask the mother.
Due time.
I don't really know where the mother got it to. She came to my throne room. What's that? That's a long sword. That's a leave it. So, depending on where the mushrooms are, I might go poke my head at that. It's just, if you pick up the, there's the mud ball over in an area that I've not been to at all yet. It's just, I'm a bit at a loss as to what to do. There is someone on the road ahead. Get ready. But yeah, if you get the quest from a person in an area that's CR8, greetings to you, good sires. So your money or your life? Oh, what you say? I say I would like to keep both. How's that sound? I am going to go back to town and rest up to get rid of these death's doors.
This should do it.
So I'm just going to burn all of the spells and all the abilities. Oh, was that witch in the same area you were in? Then yeah, you're probably going to need to just be a little bit tough, if not tougher. Yeah, that's the thing. It's all like she was roughly in the area.
Repent.
So I'd expect it to be slightly more difficult, but I could be wrong. It could be a real easy fight collecting the mushrooms. It could just be literally go there and collect mushrooms, and there's actually not much fighting to do. That was needlessly messy, haven't I? Lindsay, shoot the... no. It's not racist if you do it. Let's charge up the gnome. Tristan, move forward a little. Subverting expectations. I mean, I do love it when they subvert expectations. I also don't mind it too much when they play it straight.
Let us strike as one.
Because playing it straight is just, polite. And doesn't bake your noodle too much. But I do like it when games occasionally try to subvert expectations. You use the bow and I stab you. And that was the end of you. Masterwork, heavy shield, and scale mail. This bandit had a composite bow, which I might as well take. Copper ring and a gold coin. And I think you're the last one? Yep. Composite longbow. Oh, there's not anything else on the map, is there? Not that I can see. Live. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else to do right now. I mean, the first quest that I got was a just reward, which we went to as soon as I got it, and it was like, hey, you actually came alone. From now on, Borkin shall serve as serve the Baron something about something. I just hope that he's on the whole merchants list. Right, we have been waylaid by trolls, and they're fighting. Oh, I wonder if this is that ranger guy that Murder Sauce mentioned. No, I don't want to. I want to charge. Nope. Okay. No, I didn't want you to do a 5 foot. Oh God. Valerie did a 5 foot step. A bodyguard just got mullered. This guy has got a name. It's a branded one. Move forward a bit. This is going to be over by the time I get there. Who's this? This is Karen.
Calculated risk.
Sneak attacks from Stefano? Okay. I mean, if he is a ranger, he doesn't much look like one. I can't tell. Camera's moving around and he's not facing it. Yeah, Tristan just crossbow that guy in the back, or miss, that's fine. Lindsay crossbow that guy in the back. Are you going to be able to do something about the troll? Oh, that one died. Can you? You cannot move forward. Throw acid on that one.
This will hurt.
Go in, murder that one. I like it when it does what I say. It's like, go in, murder him. Okay, yes, he's been murdered.
Stay behind me.
Really need acid on that guy before too long. Okay. He's not going to get up just yet. Why am I using a crossbow? I don't know. Just everybody waiting for the person with the acid spell. See? Ta-da! Loot the bodies, because that's the first thing you do.
That is not far.
Stefano must. You see, Sir Stefano from Protect. He looks reduced from when you first met him. His clothes are torn and bloodstained, and his waxed hair and moustache are bent at odd angles. Noticing you, Stefano salutes with his rapier. He seems genuinely pleased to see you. We meet again, I confess. I'd never thought I'd be glad to see you. I'm glad I made it in time. I bow to your dignity. Saving me here after our unpleasant conversation back at your capital must have been controversial. I may even owe you an apology for my behavior. Despite the many flaws of your barony has some potential. Sir Stefano leaned on his rapier wearily. The people here, including myself, are passionate and ready to embrace progress. Not all countries are so open. The people of Galt might as well be a mob. Brevity is eating itself from within by continual struggles for power, and Numeria, why, it's hardly land at all. I'll show you some barbarian strength. First, I'll show you the floor. But here I see a beginning of something greater. Your people admire you, respect you, and believe in a future with you as their leader. Not all may say the same. I will report to my king Ivoretti. Maybe this barony is actually worth becoming a Pitaxi vassal? Yes. Sir Stefano pauses for a moment and looks surprised. What did you think I would offer? You think us equals? If your barony were even a hint of becoming a rival to Pitax, why, His Highness Irovetti, why, he would need to deal with that threat. By vassal treaty, or by steel. I see your gratitude is fashionably out of date in Pitax. Why, my lady, on the contrary, it is because of gratitude I am being candid with you right now. Please remain temperate. Stefano may be stupid, but dealing with him here and now would bring you much closer to the Stag Lord and his bandits. Your honesty is welcome. Next time we meet, it could be on a battlefield. I will look forward to that meeting, Your Grace, however it unfolds. It has been an honor. Should have left you to die. Didn't realize you were that. Yes, the Stag Lord and his bandits are dead. Valerie was implying that if I was to anger him now, I would be a step closer to being like the Stag Lord and his bandits, i.e., dead. Or at least that's what I took from it. Oh, yeah, sorry, I don't do voices very well. Right, let us get back to Loachingdale.
I tire.
Yes, we know people are tired. But I just want to get back to my
I'm
temple.
hungry. When we stop.
We will stop when we get to the keep. Why is Lindsay overburdened? Who knows? Ruling a kingdom is a serious task. Make sure to visit your capital at least once each month.
May we have a moment of
Resting
respite?
would be nice, don't you think?
Oh, who's there now? A problem demands your personal attention, Your Grace. Your acquaintance, Oleg, has been refusing to pay his taxes for months now, even though his trading post is located in your lands. The fool didn't realize he should have come to you immediately. Even so, please lend him your ear. What's the matter, Oleg? Oleg grimaces, making a clear effort not to spit on the floor. Since the moment you founded your barony, Your Grace, I became your subject. But I am still also a subject of the Aldori in Restov. When you brought down the Stag Lord, I thought my troubles were over. But no! My whole life I've paid taxes to Restov. Now on top of that, your tax collectors darken my doorstep. Advisors, thoughts? Your Grace, the Aldori Solarlords are truly allied and backbone of the barony. I would hope you still value Lady Jamaldi's support and won't let such short-term interests undermine our alliance. Oleg is is more important than a few months' worth of taxes. Collecting now would ruin a kind and honest, if somewhat clueless man. Please keep this in mind, Your Grace. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Oleg, which would you rather swear allegiance to, Restov or myself? Oleg looks surprised to be asked. He thinks for a moment, and you realize he's making an extraordinary effort to be polite. Forgive me, Your Grace, but regardless of what banner they fly, all tax collectors are little more than bandits to me. We won't collect any taxes from Oleg this month. Let him go. I'll discuss the matter of Oleg's fealty with the Sword Lords of Restov so we can determine whether he should be bound to them or to me. Well, I thank you, Your Grace. That's most just of you. A wise decision. Should you wish, I will write to Lady Jamaldi myself and explain the matter to her. Perhaps she'll agree to a sensible sharing of the taxes between the barony and Restov. I am certain we can arrange an agreement with Jamaldi and acquire the trading post in short order without direct conflict with the Sword Lords. I don't really trust the Sword Lords, but then actually I don't really trust anybody. Let's see how my kingdom is doing. Barony? Troll sightings. Oh, I think this is done. Our scouts confirmed the presence of monsters and local militia successfully eliminated the threat. Good. 3 merchants of Absalom arrived in the Legion, ready to do business with the barony if their conditions are met. Unfortunately, negotiations between the regent and the merchants from Absalom led to nothing. It seems that a neighbouring state continues to collect taxes. Okay, yeah, that's Dewberry, what's it got resolved? Okay, and advisors. I thought. Nope. Court Alchemist. From now, soon he will visit the capital and present the fruits of his labor. Oh, okay. Right. So he's not an advisor. So I still don't have a treasurer. Great stuff. Trade agreement with Mivon. Mivon will dispatch troops to watch trade routes that connect with our capital. 1 PP per week. Advisors. We don't have an advisor for that. Events, troll raids, troubled lands, every little helps. Nasty rumour? A nasty rumour is spreading injustice to the Baron's reputation. It is said that Brevey wants more territory, and Lady Jamaldi, although his people have already been dispatched to get rid of the local population and free up the land for colonizers. I mean, I don't like that. But I can't... Event of the month. I mean, what's it going to... +3 military on success or failure. Every little helps would be +3 military. They wish to raise funds to build fortifications around the villages. Okay. Troubled lands, breeding ground for bandits and cutthroats. Perhaps one of your advisors should set aside these rooms to show people that guards can protect them. +3 military. Control raids, which I'm guessing is +3 military. Okay, what else do we have? We want to rank up our military because that helps with the economy, I think. Right, yeah, I've done my timesheets and I'm flagging, so I'll leave you to your barony bring your barony into line. Have fun adventuring. Alright, I will see you next stream probably. Oh shoot, I forgot that I was being part of that. Alright, I think it's probably just me talking to myself now. You spent 2 weeks resolving the barony's military difficulties. That's ranked up due to low economy. I need to get my economy up. Event of the month. The locals aboard. That failed. Nasty rumour. That failed. Merchant. Alas, nothing of note occurred during the High Priest's special ceremony. Okay. Mysterious weed. A giant weed is taking over more and more of the farmland. Someone must persuade the peasants to start fighting the pests. The messengers managed to persuade the peasants to thoroughly weed their fields. The crops were saved. Great stuff. Right. A letter from the ruler was delivered to the castle, and we have a new mysterious cult. We want to get up the economy, and I don't think I can do that without an economic advisor. Your Grace, today a letter from Brevany was delivered to the castle. It was written by Frederico Sinet, a paladin of the Order of the Eternal Rose. It appears that Sir Sinet is claiming the right to one of your champions, who was brought up in his custody. Well, I'll leave you to handle this delicate matter. What? Show the letter to Valerie? Where's Valerie? I mean, I'm gonna go rest. That sounds like a plan for now. Because I'm tired. I love the way that I spent 14 days resolving something. And I didn't rest once in those 14 days, and I still have con damage. Where is Valerie? I'm not going to let them take Valerie, 'cause she is my tank. It's probably some bullshit hoo-ha of a letter. But apparently it's a delicate matter. I mean, I wonder if I can read the letter. Bum ba bum, loading screens. Your Grace, there's Valerie.
As it should be.
Here's a letter in my inventory. Yes, it is. The expensive monogrammed paper has a faint, tangy smell. The lines are in steady, delicate handwriting, are decorated with whimsical curves. Oh, my dear Baron Chiron, I write these words with a heavy heart. The reason I take up my quill today will most likely upset you. Quite recently, I heard a rumor that a lost soul, once blessed with the mercy of my goddess, has found shelter in your service. I am speaking of the daughter of one of the most worthy and generous patrons of the Order of the Eternal Rose, who once made the mistake of leaving our ranks. I am deeply convinced that now is the time for her to return to the path destined her by divine will. I am now traveling to the west, to the place that has been chosen for a new temple of Shaylin that will be occupied with one of our younger congregations of the church. I deem it necessary to diverge slightly from our path, but with but one purpose: to arrive in your lands and collect Valerie. May this journey be a cleansing pilgrimage for Shaylin's chosen, whose judgment was clouded by impulsiveness of youth. I request that you free Valerie of her vows of service to you, for fate has destined her to serve one who is above us all. Direct the girl to a trading post that is on the border between your barony and Brevov. I will be expecting her with my comrades. I pray for your wisdom and mercy. With deepest respect and regards, Frederico Sinet. Well, aren't you just a twat? Like I said, you're not having Valerie. I quite like Valerie, and also she made it pretty clear she doesn't like Shaylin. Valerie, I've received a letter from Fredaro Sinet. He says I'm to free you from your service and return you to Shaylin. Valerie looks at you unblinking. You see her eyes darkening with an anger she can barely contain. Really? May I look at this letter? Is that so? I see. My apologies, Karen. I seem to have become the reason for this message and the highly inappropriate demands it contains. I know this person. Fredero Sinet is one of the mentors in the Order of Eternal Rose, a true paladin of Shaylin, one of those who insist they are right till the very end. He kept saying louder than anyone that Shaylin herself predetermined my fate, even when I was packing my things before I left. Looks like he never came to terms with me leaving, since he found me even here. But the nerve, the mistake of leaving our ranks, returning to the path destined to her by divine will. Since when does Fredero fancy himself the personal harbinger of his precious Shaylin? Valerie, her face scarlet red, doesn't seem to notice the letter crumpling in her hand. Enough! We must put an end to this. If a paladin of the Order of the Eternal Rose requires another refusal, they shall get it. I'm going to the trading post with you to meet Fredero. I serve you. It's as simple as that. It's my decision, and I'm going to change it just because someone from my past thinks otherwise. You do know you could just ignore the letter, right? What if I just throw these paladins off my lance? I'd be well within my rights. We don't have the time to... No, let's go visit... then it's time to visit Oleg and Sletvana. Thank you, we'll continue this conversation later. Okay, great stuff. How's my town doing anyway? Still looks pretty pauperous. What is that up there? It's a stick. No, I wanted a merchant. Traveling merchant? Yeah, you'll do. I'll take a look at your wares. Actually, you gave me a choice. What's this? You have many goods from Cairn. Have you been there? I was born in Cairn in Greengold, a port on the shore of Lake Incartharan, and the only place in the Elven homeland where others are allowed entrance. Merchants from all over the city rush to Greengold as soon as Queen Talandri Edresal opened it to strangers. It has been a city of commerce ever since. You might say that the business in the trade runs in my blood. And returning to your question, yes, I visit my homeland when I am nearby. Alright, cool. Let me see your wares then. Light shield, that can go. Just going to keep hold of that for Amory just as a curiosity. Ooh, +1 bastard sword. Yeah, that can go. Valor is getting, shared stash. Valor is getting a new bastard sword. Heavy mace, masterwork light crossbow, masterwork short sword, short bow +1, short sword +1. Going to give that to Amory. Scale mail. I don't think anybody can wear it. Nope. Go back to a shared stash. Offer all the junk up. Cloak of resistance +2. Why does this? Why is it never ordered when I need it to be ordered? That, and that. That is a demolisher. It has a name, so I'm inclined to keep hold of it. Masterwork. Leather armor +2. I think I determined nobody could really use that. Everybody who could wear that is wearing one. Emily, why are you not? Oh, I forgot to bloody well change that over. And I can't do it from here. Alright. Bum. Cloak of Resistances. I'll get rid of the +1 because I'm pretty sure everybody who can is wearing one. I've got a lot of junk. No, okay, deal. Close and open up inventory so that I recall to do this, and do that, just in case you need a bludgeoning weapon. You seem to like your oversized weapons. And it does slightly more damage. Crit range isn't as good. Cloak of Resistance 2, let's replace that out. And Brace of Armor +1, which you're already wearing. Bastard Sword +1, that goes to Valerie. The Demolisher I'm keeping hold of, the Torch I'm keeping hold of, and everything else I think I'm keeping hold of. Let's take a look at your wares. Scroll up, sell those. Deal. How am I doing on money anyway? 16,000. I'm hoping to get the greater bag of holding. The small bag of holding gave me an extra 100 pounds carry weight. I'm still now carrying 85 pounds, which isn't bad for the most part, but then I meet up with everybody else and it gets a little weird. Right, so let's, I'm not sure if I assigned everybody. I do try to. I really want to resolve this Valerie line of thinking because, you know, I'm very much sort of like, yeah, no, I'm really not agreeing with sort of like, oh, she must go back to Shaylin. A letter was delivered to the castle, which I am dealing with. Okay, projects. +1 bonus to resolving any problem with the general. Cost 50 BP. Yeah, do I really want to pay that? How's this town doing? See, until my economy gets ranked up. Let's do that one. So this is the economic treasure advisor. How's... Come on, can we move the camera? There we go. Build. Requires town. Okay, so that's already there. What do I want to do? Doesn't get any bonuses. Orphanage? Community loyalty. Shrine. Tavern Watchtower. I mean, I'm tempted to build a wooden wall. I think I'll build a wooden wall in both of mine. I have a bad feeling that at some point we're going to go to war, and I'd rather go to war prepared than not prepared. So let's have some wooden walls. And how am I doing on my BP? My BP is down to 89. Gives me a +1 bonus to that. Events, Mysterious Cult, Valerie. Go deal with the cult. Troubled Lands, Tristan. Go deal with the Troubled Lands. So that's that. I appreciate that we've failed some stuff. Curses. Insufficient funds, requires 60 days. Devik. Most of these just require this guy. I don't really have a BP because I kind of spent them all. Right, we are going to go to Oleg's training post. We'll be good to go on the road again. Let's just have a quick chat with the storyteller. Oh, the symbol of Torag. The children of stone wear such pendants as protective talismans. I will gladly purchase any you have. What is this? I hear the voices in the trees, the smell of scent. The smell of scent. Smell the scent of fresh leaves of dryad mark, is it not? I would happy to purchase this from you. The belongings of brave heroes and blah blah blah. And let's go. I say blah 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 because I've read it before. It basically is like, oh, you found some of the belongings of a hero. Right. Right in the wilderness? Yeah. Oleg's trading post. Off we go. Just like the way that has a perpetual exclamation mark on it. You've spotted the enemies. Try to avoid. You successfully evaded. Fight! Because, you know, let's have the upper hand on this one. It's just a bit of an experience grind, really. Dropping stuff.
All according to plan.
Tristan, let's have a let's rest.
Pose. I need inspiration.
Wild boar. I mean, can I charge it? No, I can't.
Let's try
Sneak up to
this
it.
way.
You may charge at it.
This is for you!
I see your hit and raise you a crit. Tristan. It's fairly easy to target this one ball. I mean, I do actually have to wonder a little bit, is this actually going to give me any EXPs?
This should do it.
Oh, it did. 27 EXPs. Skin it, collect it, let's go. That's what I was going to do. Tristan, cast that on Valerie. Let's get rid of your stat drop. And then we'll take care of everybody else as we rest on the road. Although if it gets into a critical fight, I might drink some potions. Humbada humbada ha. Sure, let's engage them. Why not?
I'll try to make this swift.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
I'll fight if I have to.
Regret your life choices.
Calculated risk.
Can you charge? Yeah, you can charge. Whee! Ooh.
Give the order.
Ah, it's not even anything worth looting. Oh no. Composite bell. That'll do. Minimal amount of XP? Yeah, 18 XP for one of them at least. Probably the same amount for the other. Hum live. There's an achievement for engaging in random encounters on the road. Continue.
I need to catch my breath.
Enter the trading post. See, part of me wants to leave this on a cliffhanger. Part of me wants to leave it so that British Bumbershoot gets to see it. Part of me just really wants to know. I mean, British Bumbershoot can watch the VOD. Charge! Let's have a general nosy. Oh, here's a person now. Let's save this because I want this to go well. Middle-aged man in polished, shining armor turns to you. His beard and hair are impeccably styled, and an expression of reserved politeness sits frozen on his face, as his piercing grey eyes watch everything attentively. Baron Chiron, what an honor it is to meet you in person. I am Fredero Sinet, a paladin of the most illustrious Shaylin, from the Eternal Order... the Internal Rose Order. Fredero looks at Valerie. There you are, Valerie. How many years has it been since we saw each other? I'm so happy the years haven't erased the divine bliss written upon your radiant face. Wow. Deaf to Shaylin's lapdog now. Greetings. I'm glad to see you in good health, Threadero. You're from the Eternal Rose Order, right? Exactly. I once guarded works that showed Shaylin's blessing, works of art, beauty, and love. But that is a path for young and energetic paladins and priests. Now I've become a mentor in the order. Many servants of Shaylin who now guard her creations were brought up by me. I'm sure Valerie would have surpassed them all had she not left our ranks. Tell me, Fredero, why are you here? The paladin looks right at you. As I mentioned in my letter, my goal is to return Valerie to Shaylin's grace. Several years ago, a terrible mistake was made. She, whose fate was determined before she was born, decided to resist her calling. I would appeal to Valerie's mind and remind her of her duty. You speak as though I am incapable of That is not Valerie's voice. You speak as though I am incapable of understanding where my duties lie. You have given me much cause for doubt. I think you and Valerie should talk. You should talk to Valerie alone. Don't go, Your Grace. My intentions are known to all. Valerie, I have come to return you to our faith. Our? Now you imagine that not only do I want to serve Shaylin, but now I have faith in her too? Fredero shakes his head. I don't recognize you, Valerie. What is this tone you address me with? I remember what politeness and respect you showed your elders. We held you up as an example for the other novices. I'm only repaying your courtesy in kind, Fredero. If you so easily ascribe to me thoughts and aspirations that I do not possess, then I can be as liberal a judge for your behavior. Watch your tongue, Fredero. You are on my lands. You will respect my subjects. In no way did I intend to be impolite. Forgive my manners. It is difficult for me not to address Valerie as a novice, for that is what she was the last time I saw. As for my return to the church, which you so bluntly insist upon, please, Fredero, spare me your worthy speeches. The day I walked out of the convent gates, I made the decision I'm not going to change. I'm never returning to the Eternal Rose Order. I'm never going to go back to serving Shaylin. Whatever nonsense you stated within your letter, put an end to it, once and for all. Fredero studies Valerie's face for a long time. His eyes turn steel grey. I don't believe my ears. I expected to see repentance, Valerie. Repentance for your foolish choices. Repentance for the pain you've caused your family and all those who relied on you. But instead, I see a proud renegade who dares to resist the will of the goddess, and who would defy me, the one who labored to bring you up and teach you. I have to admit, you're somewhat right. Red spot starts to appear on Valerie's cheeks. She catches her breath with some difficulty. I am not in the least bit surprised by your words, Fredero. You have always been deaf to anything that goes against your beliefs. I am not Shaylin's chosen. I am not a god's toy created to entertain the whimsical goddess. I am not. Quiet, quiet, before you bring her wrath upon you. How dare you, who is bestowed with celestial beauty, so instantly reject such gifts that that others can only dream about? Your fate is already decided, laid out as a fine carpet before you. Enough. I didn't come here to listen to a spoilt child speaking out of turn, but only to bring you home, and I will take you by the ear and drag you all the way to the Order's Convent, if that's what it takes. I think we all need to calm down a little. Valerie interrupts you, almost screaming. What you call home, Fredero, was my prison. My home is here, in these lands for which the Baron and I have fought and shed our blood. Here, beside the one I vow to serve, for whom I shan't leave until I die. Here in the Stolen Lands, where for the first time I can decide for myself where I belong and what I believe. Take your people, Fredero, and go back to the Eternal Rose Abbey. And if you've the nerve to claim I'm Shaylin's chosen, well, know that your precious goddess Should have chosen her trinkets more carefully. How dare you? Well said, Valerie. Fredero looks Valerie in the eye, the paladin's hand upon his weapon. If you insist on standing equal to Shaylin's paladin, answer for your words. If you have a drop of dignity left, you won't deny me the satisfaction. Oh, so now I'm suddenly an independent person in your eyes, finally. Well then, I shall agree to this duel with indescribable pleasure. Chiron, you shall be my second. It's going down. As you say, Valerie, what will you have me do? The second's responsibility includes observing the fight, mediating the duel, and should the circumstance require, declaring a final verdict. I think here is good enough. Step away, Chiron. I won't want to hit you by accident. Let's see whether you learned anything more than insolence from your mercenary friends. Bom, bom, bom! I know I should be changing over to half-singer games around about now, but let's see how this goes. One of my squires will be my second. Would you please clear the dueling ground and do not interfere until the winner has been determined? What are you doing here? Don't worry, good master. We'll settle our agreement quickly and do no harm to your trading post. So, Valerie, are you ready? I am, Fredero. Let your second start the countdown. Let's begin. Participants, please ready your weapons and assume your positions. 3, 2, attack. I have no idea his stats. All I know is I won the initiative. He has better decks than me. Oof. Oh, he's casting bleeding spells, isn't he?
Do not falter.
Son of a bee thing, I need to drop defensive.
Onwards.
I'm still never going to be able to bleed and hit him. That's just bullshit. I mean,
Stay behind me.
I need a natural 20 just to be able to hit him. And he's reduced me down to a 4 to hit him.
Let us strike as one.
And I'm guessing he hasn't got 1 hit point.
Keep this up much longer.
Fredero steps back and sheaths his weapon. Looks like everything's in its place, doesn't it? You could be, however, insolent unto whomever you wanted, as long as you were considered as a girl, Valerie. But now you will have to answer for the stupid thing you said in your pride and heated moments. I am satisfied the outcome of this duel. I see no reason to linger here, upsetting the owner of this trading post and the Baron. With great sadness, I will continue my way without Valerie, who, from now on, has no right to return to the Order of the Eternal Rose due to her transgressions. I will not bother you any longer. My regards, Your Grace. Valerie. Farewell. Hey, what the fuck was that about? Didn't get him. Dear God, your face, Valerie. What? Is there something? Oh, okay. Updated artwork. Valerie touches the wound crossing her face and looks at the blood on her fingers, more baffled than scarred. Fredero did it, that scoundrel. Strange, I do not remember receiving this blow. Not at all. She touches the wound again, winces, and finally waves it off. It is nothing. I do not even feel any pain, only fatigue. Save your pity for someone who is truly wounded. And I just need to rest and wash myself clean after all these conversations about Shaylin.
Don't hesitate.
See, I'm wondering to a certain degree, what would have happened if I'd have waited until she leveled up a lot and won that duel. Has her charisma gone down? I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. I do have the feeling to a certain degree it is rigged. That brooch is for somebody. And I can't remember whom. So that resolves that then. Time to save. Curious that that is stuck at the top of the screen. Hopefully that resolves itself before long. And I am going to call the stream here. Went on a little bit longer than I had intended, but I wanted to see the resolution of that. Let us go to the closing, ending stream. There we go. And if there is still anybody who is around, I am going to go raid Halfsinger Games, who this evening, all being according to plan, will be playing in her Starfinder game, Starfound, over on her channel. Hope to see you all there, and hope to see you next time. Tidy bye.